Hey everyone, welcome to the season finale of Scarredlands Family Affair. Last we met, a couple weeks back before the holiday, the family was in the midst of free fall. They had transported to the deepest sky after a series of unfortunate events led them there, and are now tangling with some djinn. Triss is unconscious. Zopa is separated from the rest of the family by a good bit. Korggix, are you still a bird?
No.
Korggix is no longer a bird and no longer has a flight.
No, because I'm unconscious, so.
That's right.
That had to go away.
Millie is inside the war wagon, piloting it at the moment. Nikki, Cheshire, fighting on the top. Right? Right. Jedryn is where? Jedryn is on the horse?
Hanging on to lug for dear life, I think.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I was on lug with you, but I guess I fell off.
You've not fallen off. You just kind of slumped over. So you're just laying there on lug. So, Jedryn, you have the first action. It is up to you. What would you like to do?
Oh, boy. You can tell I've been thinking about this all week, too.
I can. You are welcome to reserve if you so choose.
I just don't feel like any of the things that I've done had made much difference.
You have a healer's kit on you, do you?
I do not.
I don't know if you'd know this, but...
You'd probably have one, yeah. I know.
Yeah. I actually have a potion of healing in my equipment,
You can actually,
but I don't know if you'd know that.
Yeah, you can either pull a potion and just force feed it to her, or you can make a wisdom medicine check to stabilize somebody without a heal. This kit just lets you do it without spending.
Yeah, well, I have a 0 in that, so... Oh, no, I have a potion of healing. Yeah, so... Grab the rat, open the rat, pour the potion, glug, glug, glug.
Grab the rat.
Go ahead and roll for the potion of healing, and that will heal the appropriate amount of...
Did you fly, like float, fly, think fly over there? Or were you close?
No, I'm kind of hanging on the horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so Lug and I are kind of hanging out there. Because I still have not ever made the save to actually be able to hear someone say, "You can fly."
Yeah.
So
that's where I was at. I was hoping I could see that happen and be like, what? But
yeah.
No. You can definitely see that the horse is, like the
yeah. Yeah, so
absolutely.
I've figured something's going on, but yeah.
2d4 plus 2 is how much?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, you want me to roll for you?
Yeah,
well,
I can do that.
Somebody should.
You get 4 back. Worst roll
ever.
This is just the worst crappy day.
Like, dead?
I'm not dead.
No, you're not dead.
Very well.
Oh, that's good.
Why did you roll a sling attack, hon?
I did not intend to roll a sling attack.
Okay, you just clicked on a thing and
clicked on delete message. I will delete that. Sorry about that.
That's
but you so critically
I was trying to heal myself.
I was about to say, sprung back to life so sharply.
Yeah.
It was not intentional.
Does that complete Jedryn's turn?
I'm going to use my bonus action to kind of duck down between the horses and hide. So, where is stealth? I need to roll my stealth. There. 15.
Okay, you do so admirably.
Yep. And I guess as I'm hanging there desperately trying to think through my options, I'm like, Channel, Madriel, I know we don't, talk or anything, but if you're deal-doing kind of goddesses or something, I really need to save my family, and I'm pretty much surrounded by assholes and up to my neck in shit, so...
You're pleading to the wrong god.
Roll percentile.
You were really close to accidentally saying a Russian proverb, which is I'm surrounded by assholes and elbows. I actually thought
first.
You've got the thing on the TV, don't you?
Yeah, I got the thing on the TV. I rolled 29%, so no.
I discovered you can, if you open the thing, you can open in a new window and move the window around.
It's true. Oh, I have a visitor.
Hello.
Hey.
We always get at least one pet visit.
Kitties!
Yeah. I decided she was going to come. Don't pull down my green screen. You might have to have a problem there, little miss.
Uh-huh.
All right, yep, no response whatsoever.
Nope, I didn't figure, but it's one of those things that you just do when you're in a situation like this.
You have to give it a shot. The first Jinn, flies forward and takes a swipe at Cheshire from behind. Multi-attack. First one hits, second one. I would like. Oh. Cheshire sort of lunges forward, and you see who's in a position to see this. The only person who's in a position to see this is Jedryn. You see Cheshire's hand go into their pocket, and a glow starts outside. Jinn 3 going to rush forward and swipe. Zopa, you're in free fall, right?
That is correct. And according to the notes you had me take, I am 40 feet from the ground.
Okay.
However far below everyone that makes me.
It's close enough that, because everybody else is 140, it'd be 100 feet. So it's close enough that Ginny 3 can get down toward you, and they do so, and they're going to let off a whirlwind. I need you to make a saving throw, please. Strength save. Sorry.
She's not swole whatsoever.
Okay. Excellent. So you stop about 20 feet shy of the ground, stuck in a whirlwind. It is unpleasant, but you are alive. Take one. Korggix. You were how far from the ground?
90.
Excellent. What to do?
Continue falling.
Awesome. Any other actions you'd like to start taking?
I haven't seen any. So Triss is awake. Are they still falling?
No. The only person who's actually
you can see the
right
cart
now
is just sort of floating there over your head.
I don't know how. I was bird. Now I fall. That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, that's fair. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okey-dokey. Check. But isn't a wisdom saving throw just a d20 plus whatever modifier I have?
It's your wisdom modifier, and then if you're proficient.
Okay. So that is a 2.
You're like, shit!
That's very on brand.
Ginny 2 is going to swoop down and fire off a whirlwind at Korggix. Give me a strength saving throw, please, Korggix.
Of course, that's also not on the bar. 17.
All right, it's good. It's not good enough to escape the whirlwind.
Yeah.
You
So
are
I'm not
now caught
proficient with strengths.
in the whirlwind as well. The air elemental going to lunge forward. Make a attack that's 2 slams at Nikki. Both hit. 25. Cut in half, so it's 13 bludgeoning for Nikki. Come on, D&D Beyond, behave yourself. We have company over. Stop.
To be honest, I'm really surprised Gix hasn't passed out because he's falling from a height and he doesn't do flying or heights.
It's valid. Valid. Well. Right, so she's kind of swaying a little bit, but she's still up. Brings us to Gen 4. Gen 4 sort of grabs a hold of the wagon and starts just tearing at it.
Just got it back.
Oh, man.
First attack bounces off the edge of the wagon, but the second attack tears the wagon F up, dealing 27 points of damage to the wagon. Ripping pieces off the edges of it. Nikki lunges forward at the air elemental. Stabbing forth with a javelin. I have those bloody dice now in D&D Beyond, so it's all like... Oh, which is fun. 15, which I believe will tag it. Find out. Sorry if you hear a little bit of sad squeaking in the background. Zugtamoy has found some birds in the backyard. She is very excited. Very excited. Very sad. That does hit. Take. Nine plus. Nice. 16. Stabs the air elemental and it starts to like shred and fly off into shards and then reform. And that brings us to our good friend Millie.
Alright, I'm gonna poke my head out and I'm going to throw my axe at Gen 1.
Alright. Let me make that check.
The clicky thing. Ha.
22, I believe will hit.
Cool. And of course, later thing. And that is a crit. So I'm going to throw my other one.
Okay. Also a crit.
Yes.
Do not make their con save. The Jinn disintegrates and shrieks.
Yay!
That's what you get, asshole.
That's Jin. That one.
The axes fly back to your hands. As they reach your hands, Millie, you feel them starting to tremble.
Oh man, this could be good. It could be awful. I have no idea. I duck back inside of the carriage.
Excellent.
And
Zopa.
I'm continuing to direct it to try and make sure everybody is on the carriage. So I'm chasing after, I guess, Zopa or Korggix, whoever's closest.
Korggix is slightly closer. They're both suspended in the air right now. Yes, they're both suspended in the air right now.
Okay,
So you
cool.
can get down under Korggix this turn, no problem.
Neat.
All right.
Nice.
Zopa.
So tumbling through this whirlwind, I'm going to take it. Which one was the one that's closest to me that swooped down?
So 2 has you, and 3 has Kit.
Well, then I will take a shot at 2. However, it's a disadvantage because of the restrained thingy.
Correct.
Dewey! How about a 10?
Goes wide.
Does he just throw himself on the arrow?
No, he does not.
No?
Unfortunately.
That will be my turn.
All right. Yes, you're awake. You're
Oh, shit.
groggy, and you look around. You can sort of clock everything that's happening. You see that Gix and Zopa are both spinning in whirlwinds. You see, like, now at this point, light, like, emanating from Cheshire's hand. In fact, like, you can see Cheshire's bones in his hand. Like, the light is illuminating through the skin so much.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know with Cheshire anymore. I'm just thinking about distract them so somebody could do something, and I'm gonna summon 2 giant eagles to try to defend us.
Excellent.
So CR1, 1 input and have them attack Jins 2 and 3.
Yeah. Can do.
And they have an additional hit points. I believe should be. I think it's 8 additional hit points per eagle. It's 2 per hit die. So, yeah. And their weapons are considered magical for the purposes of overcoming damage resistance.
Excellent.
Eagles are coming.
Eagles are coming. Yeah.
8 each? 8 points each, you said?
8 additional hit points each. So, yeah. 34 hit points each, which is not a lot. Just probably a single hit apiece, but it buys us around. Yeah. And that's my action. I can't really go anywhere.
And
so
refresh my memory. Do they act on your initiative? Do they act on their initiative? Do they?
They get their own initiative roll. It says here, friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns. They obey any verbal commands you issue to them. No action required by you. If you don't issue any commands to them to defend themselves from hostile creature, but otherwise take no actions, and I say, defend us from the djinn!
Beautiful. All right, and that is, if I'm not mistaken, that brings us to Jedryn. See these 2 eagles appear, swooping in towards the djinn.
Let's give you advantage against djinn number 3.
Yeah, the one who hasn't been damaged. None of them have really been that badly hurt, have they?
No, the one that was damaged is dead.
Yeah. I keep trying to think up plans, and they are all bad.
Try something bad.
Try something bad.
You know that if you you can clock for sure from your vantage point that if you can distract Gen 2, they will drop Zopa.
Yeah.
If you can distract Gen 3, they will drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Reach into my bag, kind of shimmy up over Lug's shoulder and go, "Make it rain!"
Oh shit!
Nature of endless water.
That reminds me of something I have.
All right. Who are you targeting with the decanter of endless water?
Gin number 2.
Excellent.
Actually, wait. Gin 3 is the one that has Korggix, right?
Right.
Well, that's the person I'd want to hose. So, Geyser.
Right.
It has to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's going to make it.
Awesome. Not bad.
Eventually. Well, yeah,
24.
it made it. So yeah, nothing bad happens, but it does get soaked,
Okay.
and so does Korggix.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's turn on your. I'm going to go ahead and rule that this is going to require a concentration check. Being hit with a geyser of water will break your concentration.
Mm-hmm. It's a
For me?
completely ridiculous
No,
thing,
for him.
but
I have haste up. So
So I have good news and I have bad news. Which one would you like first, Korggix?
yes.
Well, his concentration broke.
Well, did I get wet during this at all?
You do. Yeah, you get soaked.
mm-hmm.
Do I get 1 whole HP back?
You do at the end of your turn, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he drops you. Now you're falling from like 60. It's good though.
Nice.
It's like in the movies where you keep hitting, like, hit on your way down.
Well, that was the thing. I got stopped, so I restarted the falling. So I'm only falling 60 feet, which isn't that bad.
Right, that's
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Yeah, it's not hundreds of feet anymore. There's a silver.
Yeah,
line.
exactly.
You are unlikely to hit terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I did get the carriage under Korggix, though, right?
Oh,
that's right.
That's
yeah.
true.
So you're only falling like
Yeah.
10 feet. And you land on it.
That's cute.
Excellent. That brings us to Ginny 1, who is unable to act on account of a case of being dead.
Yeah.
All right. So the Eagles. Would you like the Eagles to attack, or would you like the Eagles to provide the help action?
What to provide the help action would do what then?
Give you advantage on attack. Give anyone who's attacking them advantage.
Given how much damage can they do? They can do 2 attacks, doing 6, 7, probably 12 points if they hit. So yeah, I guess help would probably be better.
All right.
And also just to be a target, like get in the face of the eagles and be like, "Hi, look at me."
Cool.
Exactly. Except they're eagles, not owls.
Oh, Jedryn, I'm sorry. Did you have a bonus action you're going to take?
Yeah, I'll basically scramble back under the horse and disappear again, because that's a fun trick.
Not bad.
I missed you so much, Lucky.
As you're scrambling under the horse quite impressively,
Mm-hmm.
lightning starts to shoot out of Cheshire in various directions.
Well, that's not good.
I would like let's have Zopa roll a d4 for me, please. We'll start clockwise from the air element. All right. Ginny 2 is hit with a large bolt of lightning. It doesn't seem to have any effect on him because he's, it's very cinematic.
Mm-hmm. We'll take it.
And that brings us to Ginny 3, who has now been distracted and is going to fly back up toward the horse and is going to try to find the person who shot him.
Squirt gun.
Squirt gun.
This is Jin.
Jin 3.
Does the eagle get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I'm in control of the eagle, am I?
Yeah. He whiffs his perception check. No luck.
Wow.
And
Yeah, that's a pretty bad
piercing
roll.
on his way past.
Nice.
Gix, you land on the roof. Oof. You're wet and healing.
So, like, here's the problem with flying in Gix.
It's
Get
just
over your
one,
fear. Just get over your fear.
He doesn't like it and tried to walk off a dragon that was literally flying around in the mountains. So I like to think that at this point he's basically having a panic attack and is soaked.
You were an eagle for a little while, so you get to experience true flight.
What I was an eagle.
All right. So you're engaged.
No.
You're having a panic attack. I will allow you to still cast any spell that doesn't require you to concentrate, and you can make any attacks at disadvantage.
Okay. Because I didn't want it to be like, yeah, I tried to walk off a dragon, but now I'm cool.
Mhm.
So I just didn't want it to be like anything like that. I could cast a spell without concentration. Oh, it's a good thing I have all these totally non-buffing concentration spells. Oh, wait. I can... I have that messed up True Strike, but isn't that concentration?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Well, I'm going to throw out a frostbite at the closest Jin to me.
All right, it's probably Gen 4. Also on the roof. With a scimitar through Cheshire's back, by the way.
Cool. So I have to make a con saving throw of 12.
You never know.
I'm helping.
They might whiff it. That's the wrong
Don't worry.
sheet.
They'll take 5 whole damage if they do. That is literally my only attack spell.
Rolled a 12 exactly.
Oh, yeah. So no luck. They beat the save. Right? DC was 12?
Yeah. So I'm feebly laying on my back, shaking, and I just kind of point at a guy near me and then whiff. And then just kind of slump my head back and end my turn.
Jimmy, too, uses this opportunity to fling Zopa 60 feet.
Guess the direction is the
The
important
eagle
part.
was not enough of a distraction.
No,
Oh, 'cause she was in
not
the
to just
whirlwind.
move. It's just moving. And then
The bright side, the eagle gets an opportunity attack on Zopa.
Yes!
Does not
Wait,
take it.
wait a minute.
once you're outside of the realm of like the being above that mass,
Mm-hmm.
turns off the whirlwind.
Oh, interesting.
So you resume
Yeah.
gaining momentum. So that's the Jimmy's. The air elemental will attack Mickey again. He attacks him.
Oof. That's not good.
15 total bludgeoning. Nikki spits out a few teeth and some blood and shouts, "Is that all you got?"
Yep. Definitely a glass blower, that one.
And Jenny 4 is going to make... Oh, that's the wrong attack.
What was the air elemental?
So I thought. Make a scimitar attack up Cheshire's back. You see the scimitar like split up through Cheshire's center mass. And then lightning just starts shooting out pretty much everywhere where the wound hit. I need everyone, but Millie, because you probably can't actually see this. Back is. I need everyone else to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
9.
That's like terrible rolls.
10.
Wow, everybody.
That's a really good roll for me.
You are all blinded.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
There is a loud pop. Millie, you're not blinded. You see the light flashing all around you, but you're not blinded.
Mhm.
However, when the light stops flashing, you see like grass and trees and oh my goodness, there's ground and the wagon lands. It disintegrates under you pretty much into a pile of toothpick. It's shattered.
Zopa.
You look around. You see Korggix, Triss. You see Jedryn.
Lug?
You see Lug.
Okay.
The important one, right?
And I mentioned Korggix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's it.
No Nikki?
No Nikki, no Zopa. The rest of you still cannot see, but you also can see above you, Millie, in the clouds, written in celestial runes, "We apologize for the inconvenience."
You tell me there's like an air elemental like making, like cloud writing.
And then the letter.
That's a final message sounding message.
And then the letter E.
Letter E? Is that the letter we're sponsored by today?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the Jinn are gone?
It said we were worshipping the wrong gods.
Yep, the Jinn are gone.
Oh, dear.
You're on ground.
No.
Am I still in the back of the horse?
Yes, you are still on the back of the horse. There's luggage there.
Yeah. I'm blind, so I'm probably tangled up in the traces like, I smelled dirt. Am I having a stroke?
What's even going on?
You all start to regain your eyesight.
Oh, I was gonna cast Lesser Restoration if I needed to, but
Oh, yeah, no, you're just flash blinded for a minute.
okay. Yeah, are we out of combat?
Oh, yeah, you're out of combat.
Then I am gonna cast freaking Cure Wounds on myself.
Is that water near us?
It is.
I'm in the water, and I'm screaming and swearing as much as I can, and I'm looking up at the sky and pointing while I do it. It's like, get in the water.
I'm yeah, Jedryn is completely convinced that she's having a stroke because this just doesn't make sense.
This is Lug, correct? I want to make sure I'm giving these animals the right names. Or was it Tug?
It's Lug, yeah.
Excellent. Lug turns to you, Jedryn, and says, forgive me. This is probably as disorienting for you as it is.
I'm like feeling under my nostrils and like around my ears. Is there blood coming out? What is
little gray matter oozing from
I
your
understand what horse language.
You do. You also can very well clock that horse is speaking Lydian. Or Calastian, forgive me.
Since when could you speak human?
I was asked to pass a message. I am... I am, for the moment, appointed the highest and most holy honor of Page of Enkili.
We're trying to get your rock back, Master Enkili. It's difficult.
I'm a page. I'm not a sending.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we're trying to get their magical thing back where it belongs. It's been challenging.
Where's the rest of our siblings?
pick up broken piece of wagon?
The rest. Oh goodness. Let's see. We have one, two. I only have two front hooves. Those are the word, hooves. I only have two hooves. I can't count past two. I don't think you thought this out very well.
We're missing three.
Are they still in the deepest sky? You left them there?
I didn't leave anyone anywhere.
Are we still in the deepest sky?
Yeah, don't blame Lug for... God, what am I saying?
Okay, well, and Keely can count in theory.
Yeah.
I am just told to tell you that Enkili is appreciative of your efforts, very sorry for the inconvenience, and everything that needs to be addressed has now been largely addressed, for the most part, with a few exceptions.
I am extremely questioning of that with the missing of my siblings.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, good boy, Lug, and I pull an apple out of my haversack and hand it to him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was told that you might react in something. Look at that. Something resembling this fashion, and I was told to tell you that the gods move in mysterious ways.
Are Zopa and Cheshire and Nikki alive?
Oh, Cheshire hasn't been alive for a while.
Well, mostly alive.
Do you know what happened to him?
Still undead?
I assume so.
He doesn't know.
What?
You don't know. It's fine. You don't know. Keely didn't tell you. That wasn't part of your message.
The rings. Tell us if they're alive. Duh. Yeah.
If you're on the same
pack
plane.
rat.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, well, are we on the same plane?
Yeah.
I was told to drop you off at home. I was told that the others are... I wasn't told anything about the others. But I did see, just before Enkili wiggled their nose at me and gave me speech and the message, I did see something weird with many arms grab a hold of Cheshire.
And Zopa and Nikki?
Didn't notice.
It's okay, bud. You're a horse and you've been through a lot today.
Listen, I might have seen more, but I have blinders on.
I thought
This idea was that I take the blinders off.
they just came with the wagon. I don't.
Who would ever do this to a
It's
horse?
so much better. I can see in my peripherals now. Ah! Oh. Maybe put the blinders back on. There's scary things in my peripherals.
Up to you. Up to you, Lug.
So is Keely gonna leave you like this, or because I don't mind.
I was told that I would be serving as Ankeely's page for the duration of my need to serve as Ankeely. I was also told that the Star of Chaos has been replaced and that the few remaining consequences of its misplacement are no longer the concern of those of you who misplaced it.
I start
Who
looking for it.
Who had it?
I'm not mad at you, Lug. I'm not. I'm really not. It's not your fault. But who misplaced it? What the? And Jedryn goes off on a giant blue streak about gods and holding up people's dead dads and then expecting them to act all smart and rational, and is just kind of stomping around, tearing her hair and waving her arms incoherently for
Millie, here, heal 50.
Wait, I was gonna cast Prayer of Healing.
Oh, you're gonna have. Oh, do that first. Yeah.
All right, Millie, go ahead and you start feeling your pockets. Go ahead and cast your prayer here. But you reach into the pocket where it was, and you pull out a parchment.
Pull out a parchment?
Mm-hmm.
I owe you one world-breaking artifact.
Yeah, really.
Well, everybody gains 13 hit points.
It says, sorry, sis, maybe one day you'll understand. Signed, Cheshire.
Wait, it says, sorry, sis, maybe one day you'll understand. Signed by who?
Cheshire.
I rip it up.
Hey, that could have been a message from Keely.
It wasn't. It was from Cheshire.
What did he
What
do?
did he say?
I don't know. It said, sorry, sis, maybe one day you'll understand. You know what? I'd understand a whole lot right now if he just fucking communicated.
There is that.
The gods work in mysterious ways.
No, fuck that.
Don't blame
Lug.
his girlfriend like that.
Okay. Well, at least I know Cheshire is as fine as Cheshire chose to be, I guess.
I guess.
Hopefully Cheshire would not have left without Zopa.
I mean, at least he's not dead, I think.
Cheshire's been dead for some time.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
it said that looking at
Cheshire is undead.
I mean, we're splitting hairs really at this point, aren't we?
It matters. It matters very much to me.
And Nikki, gods, we just dragged the poor gal into all of this. Well, wherever she is, she's probably got shit to fight, but still, I don't like the idea of her thinking that we just abandoned her somewhere.
I don't know if I can get a message to those giant eagles I summoned, but just protect.
Okay. I'm going to go
Nikki.
through and I'm going to touch Jedryn and Triss and Korggix, and I say, you three, not allowed to die. Can't take much right now. And I'm going to give all of you advantage on death saves.
Oh, I was going to say, while you say that, Gix very dramatically throws himself on the ground and pretends to be dead.
And then I drag you into the water over there.
Back into the water.
This water over here.
Just ecstatic that he's not in the fucking sky.
Where are we?
He's just happy because not in sky.
Yep.
You look around and actually this place wouldn't look. Oh yeah, it does. It looks familiar to all of you, now that you think about it. This is the campsite where your father waited for you when you all went and got Sasha.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So we're not going south because we don't want to fuck up Sir Sasha's life again.
I'm just throwing Gix into the water like, heal, you idiot.
And you can see like wounds closing on him. Lug says, I think I'm losing whatever.
Good boy.
It's okay, you did good, buddy.
What would you like to do?
Oh. Where? Oh, okay. You're here. I guess we go back and find Dad.
Go back home, destroy the whip, take a really fucking long nap.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess.
And then
I
start
feel like you've earned a vacation for sure.
trying to.
How far was this from home? A couple days?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. 3-4 days.
We're avoiding that Calastian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean not going into the woods that you're not supposed to go into?
No. There was like a fort that we went past, like around that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to care about us now because we're not persons of interest in a giant intrigue around a whip that Chardoon wants back.
We're still a Scrag and a Slitherin, so they may be interested just because of what we are.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think we want to keep a low profile.
4 days of travel.
Well, can't we just skirt around the, like...
I vote for skirting around. I just don't want to deal with people right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Well, it depends on how far around the fort you want to skirt. Because that fort was also at a crossing of a river.
Oh, it was a crossing of a river. Well,
I can cover us. I got this.
I think I can swim now.
No, I can get us past.
Well, I mean, I could turn into an animal and polymorph Gix
seriously,
tomorrow.
I've just got it covered. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I can talk our way past this.
If you say so.
Mm-hmm. I do.
I can have that in my pocket, though. Tomorrow I could polymorph Gix, if you're okay with that, Gix. Not into an eagle this time.
A bird again? Why?
We could.
No, I hate flying. Why do you keep making me think?
We could both be wolves. How's that sound?
What?
We could both be wolves.
If you have to, but I can just pass myself off as a Chardooni and say that you guys are my slaves.
No. I'd rather us both be wolves. Thank you very much. No.
Happy
there again.
I want to be a bear.
Okay, you can be a bear. Well, we just don't want the Chardooni to, attack us.
God.
They want to attack a bear.
The halfling and her pet bears. We could do that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I could do a cartwheel, and I try to do a cartwheel, and I totally don't do a cartwheel. It's more of a somersault with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And I look completely normal with my extremely brightly glowing eyes with cat pupils and whiskers.
Just, I don't know. We're some.
You could be a bear too. Why don't we all just be bears?
I can only make one person a bear, and I can make myself a bear. I can't make myself a bear. I don't remember ever being a bear, but I can be a wolf or a horse.
Okay, so bears and a wolf.
Or a dog. I can be any of those things.
Jedryn has a mild nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Jedryn's discovered religion, but what's going to happen is every night when she goes to sleep, she's going to pray to Ankili, but all she's going to say is, I hope you're happy.
I remember being a monkey.
None of these things sound like bears.
So you head down past the.
Do we camp and get a long rest in?
You do get a long rest in.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Nice.
To click the long rest button.
It's quiet. Not like suspiciously so, but almost as if the universe is, for once, taking it easy on the Glassblowers.
Just for 24 hours, but
You're.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Every time we wake up from a long rest, I'm just going to do the same thing with Jedryn, Gix, and Triss.
yeah.
You're not allowed to die today.
That's fair.
Yep.
You make your way down. So what's the actual plan for getting past the guards?
Apparently, we have a menagerie.
Okay. So you're just traveling with animals?
I mean, I'm gonna actually use my appearance changing ability to turn myself into a Charduni and basically just kind of roll up and be like, can we get this over with? I have important business.
I polymorph Gix into whatever the hell he wants to be. and
you can't say that. I'll be something awful.
I a small bear, like a small
Oregonian
bear, and I'll
tree
be
octopus.
and I'll go dog. I'll be an Albanian battle dog.
Go ahead and give me just like a straight up deception roll. You can have advantage because you look the.
I get advantage also because I have a magic Fajingi that gives me advantage on these things. So I am all over this. 26.
Yeah, they kind of like shrink from you, and they're like, "Sorry to hold you up."
It's nice to be able to exercise some of those bad feelings. So yeah.
You the rest of your journey back home is relatively uneventful. You arrive back in Weasel's Crossing. Your father and Aaron are sitting in the kitchen, or in the dining area, sorry. Kind of laughing and having a pleasant conversation when you He sort of slides just a little bit away from where she's sitting when you walk in.
Enrique and Teresa are still there.
He says, "You're short a couple."
Yeah.
Cheshire bounced, don't know where.
Yeah.
Hopefully with Zopa. No idea.
Not sure what happened to Nikki.
Time got fixed, but we didn't do it. The gods did it themselves, so I guess we could have just stayed here.
We made it to
Probably lucky we made it back at all.
We made it to some misty land, and then we got attacked by creatures, and the wagon kind of hit a rock, and we were suddenly in the airplane, the plane of air, and falling, and got attacked by Jinn, and what's his name was already gone. I can't remember.
That makes sense, and Keely would be able to reach you if you.
Yeah, and then Keely sort of saved us, but not three of us.
Well, I suspected that Zopa might not be coming back. He taps a jar on the table.
What?
Over
What's
and
that?
peer at the jar.
It's a Jinn showed up wearing Zopa's face.
What?
wearing Zopa's face?
I mean, not like wearing his face, but wearing her face. Looking like
A djinn.
Yeah.
You captured them in that?
We did.
Good.
Well, Aaron did. I just shot Aaron.
I am confused. Did Zopa become a djinn, or did the djinn murder Zopa and take Zopa's face?
I think it just showed up looking like Zopa. I don't know if...
Did you have led with that, maybe?
Yeah.
I didn't want to scare you.
So
I don't
you
think it was Zopa.
So you think Zopa's dead?
I don't know. I think that Jen might think Zopa's dead.
I'm grabbing the jar and picking it up and staring into it like, we're going to have some motherfucking answers, asshole.
How did the djinn get
I
out
throw
of...
my axes out.
How did the djinn get out of the deepest sky, though? I didn't think they could leave those places.
Why did it show up here?
Well, it probably captured Zopa, because we were still fighting the djinn when we got bamfed out.
Oh, I mean, we got it stuck. We could use it.
No, no.
I want to know what the fuck happened to my siblings.
Oh.
Cheshire made a choice, and I respect that, but I want Zopa back.
Yeah. And I want Nikki at least taken care of. I want to know what the fuck's going on.
Just something tells me that doing a season finale around a djinn wish is a bad idea.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time for this.
No, it wouldn't!
She says, looking at a camera none of the rest of us can see.
Almost perdition at this point.
I don't give a damn about a wish. I want answers. Like, I don't know, how do you stake a djinn out on a fire ant hill or something?
I just think it's a bad idea having djinn running loose in.
Oh, I don't want it loose.
I want it dead.
I want it tied down.
I mean, it is.
It sounds like two very different things.
It's stuck. It's not going anywhere. That jar is, as long as nobody rubs it and makes a couple wishes, we're in good shape.
So how do we ask it questions? Do we I don't know, crack the lid and feed a paper and pencil in there somehow or something?
I don't think that would work. I don't think.
Can you answer questions in there, fucker?
Yeah. I'm very confused. So the djinn is in the bottle?
Yes.
Possibly.
And it's wearing Zopa's face.
It showed up looking
but
like
not
Zopa.
on the face.
It showed up looking like Zopa.
Did it?
Why?
I think it wanted to get close to us.
But
Why
is it in a
Good
bottle?
question.
Because Aaron captured it and stuffed it in a bottle.
Yeah, Aaron bound it.
Yeah.
So wait, you bound it? So it's bound to you?
It's bound to the jar.
Can
I didn't
you
have
bind it to something else?
I didn't have anything else, so sorry about the pickled onions.
That's fine.
In the
Jen's
background,
not happy.
Gix has heard that, and you just hear the Darth Vader. No. But yeah, no, I'm just
Aaron
confused.
says, I can pray for answers if you like.
Well, just okay.
we have the answers right here.
Yeah, I don't care so much about wishes, but like, is there a way to talk to the thing without letting it out?
We can wish for it to completely and honestly answer our questions for a period of time,
You can do that.
and then we can wish for it to return our siblings to us.
Yeah,
Be real careful with that.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sick to death of things that I can't handle with my bare hands. So
I still don't know why it's in a jar. By the way, Gix has no fucking clue what a djinn is.
Djinn were those things that attacked us in the deepest sky. or farthest guy, whatever it's called.
I get that. I just don't know why it's in the jar, and it took
Magic.
pickled.
That's where you stick them.
So hold on. So I have magic. Can I put stuff in a jar?
If you learn the right spell,
I think you can just put gins in jars.
you can put anything with a soul in a jar.
That's alarming.
Anything's a jar if you're brave enough.
Don't give Gix ideas.
That's all you're doing. I'm like, is Gix going down the how do I become a lich path again?
Your dad asks Jedryn for the jar.
I hand it.
Holds it out to Millie. That's what you want to do. I trust you. But I wouldn't wish for your siblings back.
I wouldn't wish for anything. I want to just get answers.
Right. We're going to wish for it to completely and honestly answer our questions for the next hour.
And then you should wish for it to destroy itself.
Or
I'm up for
go
that.
back to its home.
Wait, can it do that?
Can it do that?
Yeah, I thought one of the things is like they couldn't harm themselves willingly.
I can harm them, whether they're willing or not.
All right, fair. I'm down with that. But unless it looks like Zopa's still or whatever the hell's happening, then don't beat up Zopa.
Your dad walks over and closes the shutters and lights some candles.
Jedryn has the bottle.
No, Dad took the bottle from Jedryn and handed it to
Yeah.
No, I didn't take it from Jedryn. I just pointed to it.
Oh, your dad's holding it out to you now. You took it from Jedryn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I stand at the ready with many spells to defend us if need be.
Same. I have my axes drawn.
Because you want to do this, right?
No. I want it done, but I don't want to. I want to be on standby.
I'll do it.
Your dad, as he's getting ready to wipe the jar, he hands it over to Jedryn.
Okay, so you just crack it open?
Just rub it.
Okay.
And then comes out. What is thy bidding, my mom?
Hi, asshole. So you showed up here with my sister's face. I would like to know what that's about. That's not a wish. That's just an ask. I'm trying to be polite.
If you want me to serve you.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't really want you to serve me. I kind of want you dead because I think you may have been responsible for killing at least a couple of my siblings. And you kind of attacked us out of nowhere, and you seem like a real jerk.
Those are all fair. But if you want my answer,
You have to make the question wish. So we can get the information we need.
I got it.
The longer you take, the more you have to think that Gix is going to blurt out something stupid as fuck as a wish. By the way.
fortunately, only Jedryn can make the 3 wishes.
Oh, thank God. Because I'm sitting here going, what can I say to make this just the words?
Yeah. I wish for you to truthfully answer all of my questions until I say otherwise.
Wait.
You wish.
What did you say?
And completely.
It's too late.
Not too late to burn a second wish on it.
I mean, we only want the 1 wish, and we have 3, right?
I'm saving him.
Okay.
What did you see after we got yoinked out of there?
I saw
And
bodies
completely.
What?
2 bodies falling. I saw one of my brothers die. Hands of whatever that thing was. Corpse that was. And as my brother died, I took the appearance of sibling and followed through the brief hole. Corpse. Made my way here. But the short, dumb one saw right through.
Not so dumb, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, keep slinging insults. That'll work out well.
Why'd they attack us?
We know why they attacked us. They're weird, xenophobic assholes.
So it didn't see Zopa die, just saw Zopa continue to fall.
Yeah.
The other, I don't think made it.
The one whose face you took?
No, Nikki.
The human?
God damn
It'll only answer your questions,
it. Mm-hmm.
Jedryn.
Yeah. The human one?
Okay.
This is a half-orc, right?
No,
Nikki?
she's
No.
different.
Tiefling.
Was she a tiefling? Okay.
I thought she was human. Okay.
Yeah.
The tiefling. And the one with the
Yeah.
horns.
I don't see the difference between.
One of us had horns.
Not necessarily. I don't have horns.
Yeah, no.
No. Of Zopa and Nikki.
Oh.
Both have horns?
No. Nikki has horns. Tiefling. Was it the one with the horns?
Nikki doesn't have. Nikki looks human made.
Oh.
Yeah.
The point being is that the Jinn says you all look alike.
Is there any distinguishing features, like one's a different color?
One was bloody and.
Yeah.
That would have been Nikki. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been Nikki.
So you don't think Nikki made it? Does that mean Zopa might have?
Zopa did.
Didn't fall?
No, did fall. Continued fall.
Ah.
That was all.
Zopa wasn't over the land.
Mm.
Zopa got flung out and wasn't over that rock thing that we were. So Zopa
They
might have.
fall forever.
Mm.
Keep the sky
Well,
big.
Zopa's smart. She would have figured out how to fly, I think, eventually.
Maybe.
Jedryn, save them, please. Jedryn.
I know.
Not going to wish me to bring someone back from the dead, are you? Because they're either.
Yep, I know it.
But we don't know they're currently dead.
You can't do a true Jinn can't do a true resurrection?
The way Jinn magic works, it's all double-edged swords.
So it'd be like screwed
That
up.
sounds good. A double-edged sword is really good. I want a double-edged sword to
Not
stab.
when the edge is in your hand where the pommel should be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear, Millie, a whisper, and you recognize the voice as Nikki's. It says, "Sister, fear not.
Oh, I can't hear you. I heard, sister, fear not for me, and that's it.
It says, "Oh, did my mic fall off? That might be why."
I'm a bit muffled.
She says, "Sister, don't worry about me. But you can't let that thing live.
No, you're loud.
It's an ASMR D&D stream now.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I hope my mic didn't fall off too early in the stream.
I got a message from Nikki.
Huh?
I got a message from Nikki. She says not to worry about her, but to make sure that that thing dies.
All right.
Are you sure you don't want to wish for me to save her?
Yep.
Let's save
Pretty damn
Zopa.
sure.
If Zopa's falling forever, then she's
Yeah.
still alive.
Hold on a sec. You sit, I say to the djinn, and then I turn around to the others and I'm like, I'm going to wish for it to bring Zopa and Nikki here. Not bring them back, not resurrect them, just get them here. If it's something we're burying, we bury it here. If it's someone alive, we help them here. That's it. How does that sound to everybody? Can anybody see a dumbass loophole in this?
In whatever current state they're in, I guess. I mean, Zopa's been there for 2 days, however long it took us to travel.
Yeah.
4 days. So
she might be very thirsty.
Everybody make a wisdom saving throw. Or if, Jeremy, if you have something you can add to them, tell them, but
That's a 14.
It's 24. It's a 24. I'm the wise one.
That's why I was asking other people.
Yeah,
I can do intelligence.
That all sounds fine to me. That's what
you may wish, all of you who got higher than a 15, or well, all of you actually, besides Jedryn, it occurs to you that in the event that Zopa is still falling, you may wish to account for that in the wording of your wish.
Momentum, Jedryn.
Momentum. What do you? Okay.
I thought I wished for Zopa, not a pancake.
Yeah. And like a mass driver shot from orbit. Well, the house exploded, but all we found were bits of bodies. We don't know what. Yeah. All right.
I'm still going to have a healing spell on standby, but...
I sit down and I literally scribble it out in legalese, in contract language, because that's int, and I can do int, you know?
Sure.
Basically, I want them back here. I want them or their remains...
no, don't say or remain, whatever...
Yeah. I want them in whatever their current state is, at relative zero inertia, and without undue planar displacements or danger, and with all dangerous energies related to the transfer negated, and such that the conditions underlying cause no harm and create no bindings and inflict no damages, material or psychological, upon the receiver, and so on and so forth. And after I've written out 2 pages, I hand it to him and I'm like, there, read it, do that.
He looks it over. All right, done. There's a knock at the door. As soon as there's a knock at the door, you see the Jinn look terrified for a second. You're like, no, wait, I didn't mean, no! And it just shreds to nothingness.
I'd feel better if I was the one who'd done that.
I was broke, Jeremy. Oh, shit.
Oh, I've definitely got my axe prepped.
I
I'm turning towards the door.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Dicks, open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Who's opening the door?
The one who doesn't have an axe or a spell ready.
And who has teeth.
Gix, can you open the door?
Yeah.
Carefully open the door. Do not stand
Rip the
directly
door
in
off the
front of
hinges. Got it. I ripped the door open.
Open the door, and you see Nikki standing there, and she is most definitely undead.
Okay. Where's Zopa?
She looks around. I don't know. I'm borrowing a body.
Hi.
I just wanted to get.
Wait, so you're not Nikki?
Oh, I am.
You're a spirit.
But you're
happening
borrowing
corpse.
a body of.
What happened to your body?
It's your body. Wait, huh?
She comes in and picks up the door and puts it back on its hinges. And her flesh sort of just rots off, and you see like wings span out, horns shoot up out of her head, and she turns around, red skin, pointy tail.
Demon. Devil.
She
Demon.
says, I didn't make it, but
you're okay.
Vangal has rewarded my service.
Put my arms around her hips. Hug her.
No, she has like grasshopper legs almost.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Where's Zopa?
I don't know. I lost track of her.
And where's the gin?
Smells like its soul was completely shattered by whatever it tried to do.
Good.
Well, Zopa was supposed to be here, and Zopa's not here, so I think Zopa did it.
Or wherever Zopa is.
Zopa has too many secrets.
I knew most of Zopa's secrets. They weren't that bad.
Yeah, I don't.
Cheshire told me some things, and they're not all great. Like Gix is looking straight at the ground while he's saying this. Like, I
Wait,
shouldn't be saying anything, and I'm betraying my sibling.
what did Cheshire tell you?
What? I forgot. I'm gonna fix the door.
No, what did Cheshire tell you?
Yeah, the door.
No,
Yeah,
seriously, what
Cheshire
did
told me to
Cheshire
fix the door.
What did Gix with my puny little arms grab Gix? What did Cheshire tell you about Zopa?
What?
What did Cheshire tell you about Zopa?
Who told you that?
You just did, you dumbass.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say anything like that, and I look right at Nikki. Like, please save me.
Don't look at me. And walks over to Millie. Says, I was really shitty to you for no good reason, and I'm sorry.
You weren't shitty to her for no good reason. She beat the crap out of you and took your axes. I mean, it's nice of you to apologize and everything. It's really cool, especially considering you're like a demon or a devil or whatever. But like, you know, you're a sibling. I don't know if you had siblings before this, but you treat each other like brats. You were a good sibling. You are a glassblower.
I'm like making weird faces for a moment because I am much slower to trust and accept people and also slow to apologize to anyone who is not my immediate family. So my face is like contorting. And I finally go, we were shitty to each other. No apologies necessary.
You see like
Hold out a hand.
You see like steam come up from her cheeks as she grabs your hand and then pulls up to grab your wrist and pulls you in for a hug.
I do the hug.
And she says, but, and pushes you back. I do need to take those back.
I need them.
It's not me. He said you fought valiantly and earned the right to be asked for them.
Earned the right to be asked for them?
As opposed to like come up here, rip your arms off and take them away. Yeah.
When Vangal's being polite, he's asking.
He also told me that if you ever need these again or any other help, all you need to do is call him with the only prayer he listens to.
Blood?
Blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of it shed from other people.
Is Triss hanging on my arm still?
Yeah.
While this is going on, I whisper to you, Cheshire said that Zopa had really bad friends and they were doing stuff that they weren't supposed to do and they were trying to get into their guild or thing or something and it was them.
Yes,
And then I go back to fixing the door.
It's the scaled. I already knew that. I was working with her on that. I was going to make potions for
I don't know
them.
what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. I go back to fixing the door.
I was going to make stuff for them. Maybe if they wanted me to. I knew about the scaled. That's not the secret. Okay, what's not big of a secret?
None of the door's not scaled. I don't know what you're talking about. The door's made out of wood.
Nikki turns and reaches down to give Jedryn a hug and says, "Thank you for being there for me."
Wait, Nikki, can I borrow the axes for just like 20 more minutes? I have to break something.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
Do have to get rid of that whip.
Basement with the thing.
Well, Nikki, can you just stay here for a minute and you can destroy the whip?
I am sure tired, and these are still attuned to her, so you know what? I'll have a tea.
Okay. Yeah.
Officially, you're my sister.
Let's go.
Yep.
Fireball some gelatinous cubes.
You visit absolute Ragnarok on that underground temple that you've been through before.
Nope.
Really not a
Chains of
challenge to you at this point.
How many more flesh strippers do we gather?
We're prepared this time.
You have like 50 now, so you just run them down. You have a flesh stripper stampede, and then just come through and unceremoniously, I assume, right? Like you see the whip there, just chunk done. Any like big speeches or anything, or are you just chopping the sucker in half?
Nope. I'm saving the parts in case the priests come by, so we can just be like, "Oh, the whip, yeah, clunk here."
Yeah, you sort of hear a faint like curses emanate from the hells below as you chop the whip in half.
Yep.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
I can even be a dog.
Glassblowers.
And
Yep.
I think that's as fine an ending as we're going to find for now. So
No.
you have, congratulations, you've undone the damage that was done.
I can retire and start a flesh stripper farm.
You can retire.
While, on the side, I continue to research and figure out what the fuck happened to Zopa. And also, I will definitely be getting those axes back.
Borrowing them back.
As we start our business, Millie, I'm going to spend my time trying to convince you that being a follower of Vangel is a bad idea.
Yeah. The impression I got is
those axes saved my siblings more than anything else did, while Keely betrayed me.
Yes. So accept Denev as your personal savior, and everything will be fine.
Sorry, it's too late.
The impression
I don't think I've ever inspired someone to Vangel worship before in a campaign. Millie just becomes like Millie the Bloody, a general of like an army of
Millie the
worshippers.
Bloody.
But if it makes you feel better, the target of my ire tends to be rich people and slave owners.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, then I'm definitely following you. Millie the murderess.
I love it.
So you've been very quiet and very patient this entire time. Jeremy, what would you like to, do you have any final thoughts, final statements, final things? Anything you want to let the group in on? Anything like that?
I mean, I do have this visual of Millie. Well, essentially like this hill that's like all of a sudden overrun by flesh strippers, and then Millie comes riding Korggix up, and they're both just like dripping in blood, and they look down on the city below them. She's like, "My axes." Yeah, that's my thought.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well,
it's been a ton of fun.
Yeah, this has been a riot. As we mentioned at the beginning, this is the season finale, and this is goodbye for now. We've had some schedule issues come up as the world returns back from the brink of destruction. People have to go back to days, and we just felt that it was most pertinent that now would be a good time to put a pin in the Glassblower family. Maybe one day we'll return. We're all going to be around in places, and I'm sure in places with one another as time moves forward.
Sure hope so.
I do want to just make sure to say it out loud partially so the audience knows, partially so I don't forget. Normally, this coming Wednesday, I would be playing over at Roll Seduction. Not playing this week because I have...
No, that's not this Wednesday.
What's that?
Next Wednesday.
It's next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yay!
Yay!
I thought
Nice.
I was gonna have to miss because of I have a battery of doctor's appointments coming up this next month. Don't worry,
Christmas
I'm
is
fine.
saved.
It's all stuff.
Annual
So,
stuff.
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought I was gonna miss, but no, I'll be back there. I will be back here this Wednesday for the series finale of Extreme Drowis. As again,
Wow.
stuff's changing, people are moving. Our dear friend Raz is being stationed in Okinawa, which is going to make gaming at our normal times a bit of a challenge for her. So,
Yeah.
so it's a week of endings, and the last Witcher episode is this week too. I will spend the weekend in sackcloth, just mourning.
I'm pretty sure
Lashing
Japan
myself
is
for my
like
sins.
13 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find a time to play together, probably off stream. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here this whole time. Thank you. Jeremy. This is the end of a fucking 3-year run for you and me, sir. It's been a trip, but it's been a lot of fun, and it's really been an honor to be able to tell this story with you. And I hope everybody enjoyed the end and found some joy in it. Let's go ahead and get some outros and some promos. Let's start things off with Korggix. If you could, please tell us who you are, what you do, your pronouns, who you're playing their pronouns, and where we might find you next.
I'm the hair trick or trick. I'm he, him, just like Korggix. I was playing Korggix or Gix, the giant space cadet puppy dog Scrag with Adonis cheeks. Never got to use that bonus AC.
That's true. Next time, guys.
I am a variety streamer and outsourced level designer. If you've ever played any of the Company Heroes series or any mods for Quake or anything like that, you probably played on one of my maps at some point or another. I also write for D&D. I was really lucky to be part of the Frostlands of Fenrilik, and I'm doing my own game setting and stuff like that. And that's over on my Patreon, Tric Productions.
Well worth looking at.
Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff happening. I haven't posted a lot on the Patreon yet because all of it's super duper 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 spoilers. But it's all really close to being done. So that's really cool. And my first subclass thing is on the horizon. I shared some cards with I think with everyone in the call except for Jeremy and Ayli.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they're neat.
Right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's stuff. I got stuff. You like stuff? I got
It's
it.
exactly the kind of thing you would think that the person playing Korggix would come up with.
Yes.
So.
It's neat.
That
Really
is
neat.
might be a compliment.
It's meant as one.
It's neat.
It's good stuff. Definitely check it out. And yeah, it's Hair Trick Productions on Twitter or on Patreon, correct?
Yeah. Hair trick because Heretic was taken on Twitch and puns are fucking hilarious. But yeah, it's just
that is dope. So check it out.
Because cosmic puns are hilarious.
yes.
That is your
And
catchphrase.
horror is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's how I always fuck it up.
Horror is funny.
Cosmic horror and
So-
puns are hilarious.
Next up, that brings us to Millie. Millie, please give us your pertinence, if you do not mind.
Hello, my name is Ayli. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Millie, the Tiefling Ranger, whose pronouns are she, they. I am a fetish model. You can find me on Twitter at Kitty Curiosity. I'm also part of an X-rated D&D stream called Roll for Seduction. And you can find us online at rollforseduction.com or on Twitter at Roll Seduction.
Excellent.
Only check me out if you're over the age of 18, please and thanks.
Yep, grown folks only. And you can also keep an eye out for the soon-to-be released, well, it's probably a little ways away from being released, but the forthcoming Vigil Watch Callendar Mountains, where Ayli was an author. Got to dive into some Drandari stuff. Next up, we have Zopa. Zopa, please give us your pertinence.
I'm Jeremy Hochhalter, he, him. I got to play Zopa, she, her. Travis, thanks for having me. Everyone, thanks for playing. I was the one who was like, Travis, the genie should show up wearing Zopa's face. But I did mean it that way. And he's just like, hi, everybody, I am Zopa. I thought that would have been amazing.
It would have been. And if we would have had time to fight one more genie, I would have done it. But we were...
Yeah.
I would have even fed you dialogue. Like...
let's see what else. You can find me on Twitter at WHPubs, here on Twitch at WH Publications. Most of my streams are going on hiatus due to job stuff, but right now I'm still doing Wednesdays, so stop over on Wednesday at 2:30 Eastern. Also, because this is a Cardsland thing, everyone check out the latest project that I was involved with. Fran, let me make sure I'm putting it the right way. Fran and Sarah up there both worked on this with me. I'll drop a link in there. It's Friends and Foes of Crosslands, which was an NPC guide, kind of like the Wise and Wicked, but for the Fenrilic.
Yeah,
and Travis did too. That guy over.
Yeah, I got to just write. That was neat.
There.
Yep.
That way, yeah, that's it. That way.
I am everywhere.
So it was fun. It was fun to be a part of that. So go check that out. Pick it up.
Most definitely. Excellent. Next up, we have Triss. Please give us your pertinence.
Hi, I'm Sarah Stewart. I play Triss. I played Triss, Glassblower. Triss was the rat folk Slitherin Druid. Triss is she, her. I am she, they. I wrote this thing with Fran, who's up there. And you can find that and all of our other titles on morelikethisindustries.com, which is our website. I still don't think there's a link to Friends and Foes of the Frostlands up there because I suck. But it's in the chat here. And will probably be on wherever it is you're watching this. We are working on kind of unofficially, maybe officially later, I don't know yet, a Vigil Watch book for the Walled Warren. Don't know how long that's going to take because some of the elements of that have been difficult to pull together. So we don't know when it's going to be done. We're doing our best.
Small undertaking. So
it is a really sizable. At this point, it's as big as Frostlands of Fenrilic was right now.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be
monster.
Really special when it's done, I think.
Yeah, it's so we've been working on that while dealing with our own day jobs and such like that. But yeah, you can check out our stuff, check out Vigilant, check out Frostlands, check out Friends and Foes, check out any of our other books. Mr. Valgos is still out there.
Mr. Valgos is still out there for those of you who are fans of the Blood Sea. Definitely check that out. Yeah, for sure, for real. And then last but most certainly not least, Jedryn. Give us your pertinence, please.
Hi, I'm Fran Stewart, and I'm playing Jedryn, the frustrated but at least somewhat satisfied halfling rogue. Pronouns also she, her, and I wrote the stuff that everybody else already talked about. And I have written stuff of my own, which you can find on Amazon under Francis Stewart. And you can find all of the other stuff that I've worked on pretty much on DriveThruRPG. I don't know what else I have to share. If you're a fan of the Scarredlands and you want us to be pumping out more content, do find me on Twitter at Ronald Valor and let me know, or find me on Facebook or wherever. And because encouragement makes a huge difference. Because really, we are doing it for you guys. We're doing it for the players.
Not doing it for the money, that's for sure. Nothing gets us off our butts more than having a fan go, "Hey, when are you going to come out with the next book?"
It's a good way to. Yeah, it's a good way to motivate. We're praise motivated for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely, head over. All of the official Scarred Lands releases for 5th edition, for the most part, you can get at your friendly local gaming store as well. Since those are opening back up and all, go in and say, hey, I would like a Scarred Lands Player's Guide, please, and the Creature Collection.
Yep.
And you get those. I don't believe Vigil Watch or Yugman's Guide to Gale are in stores, but you can get those both at Drive-Thru RPG and print on demand and PDF. And of course, all the Fen Relic stuff is over at the Slitherin Vault. Check it out. It's been a blast of a continent to work on, and there's more coming, I promise. I have been Travis Legg, he, him, the Ringmaster, the person, the very, very fortunate and blessed and lucky person who's gotten to tell some stories with y'all folks over the last couple of years. And it means a lot to have you here. It means a lot to have the audience checking it out. And I just want to leave you all with a final thought, which is if you haven't been fucking vaccinated yet, Jesus Christ, go get a vaccine now. Holy shit. And
It's worth it.
Wash your hands. And even when this is done, continue washing your hands. We've all learned how to wash our hands now. You should stick with that. It's responsible for at least 50% of human evolution. I just made that statistic up. Most statistics. But yeah, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you again soon.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Miss you.